block with the buff chest.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Sub Whore Day. I'm going to give a couple of atheists a chance to grab some more subs by making some responses and giving them some exposure. Let's get started. The first two runners-up are going to be our old buddy, Hype Libertarian. We're going to only use him for an example in this video because we don't make responses to this moron anymore. Secondly is going to be, I don't know you. We're going to expose these two idiots as bold-faced liars.
Perhaps the worst effects are the emotional ones.
Oh, enough from you, coward. Back to hiding behind children, I see. She's so adorable, laying off that little script in her hand. Why, I bet she could even make my comp sound sympathetic. You say that atheists are the ones with no morals and reprobate minds, yet you don't see the problem with using small children to speak for you?
Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Not only is this big hype whining and crying in his video, but he's also, as you can clearly see, a bold-faced liar when I previously showed the facts listed from your website when I scrolled down and listed all the dangers of abortion. So, no hype, I don't need to hide behind a child. You're just too dumb to have watched the whole video. And it was plain and in your face. You fail. Oh, look what we have here. I'm so freaking happy I found this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. On that note, let's look at the bold-faced lie. I don't know. Let's look at what she says.
The ones that he chooses to not mention are the health factors. What happens if having a baby will put the woman's life or health at risk? What about the baby's life or health? At this point, we can just do the same thing we said with Michael Libertarian and look at the facts that I did state on the dangers of abortion and it being a lot more dangerous than not aborting. You know, being the type of atheist that you guys are, that you don't believe in a God, and that you both are bold-faced liars, if you and Hype Libertarian got together, got married, and had a baby, that baby would probably turn out to be the Antichrist. Next, please!
The one thing that he just pisses me off with is he says, well, since you are liberal and you have no morals of any kind, yeah, we have no morals. Yeah, we have no morals. Yeah, that's... yeah, very good observation, I must say. Except, you know, where are you getting that from?
He seemed to not be able to spit it out articulately enough, so let me hurry up and do it and get it out the way for him. The general overall argument in his video is, what if people just, they have a baby and they're married and they can't help themselves, they need a little bit of help, and because he says I'm against welfare and stuff like that, some people do need help, but at the same time, there are too many people taking advantage of that system, while all of us are paying into that system. We have too many illegal immigrants coming over here, rolling in Escalades and on WIC at the same time. No, that's why we're against these programs. It's not that we don't care about needing help, it's because people take advantage of those programs too much. If we're smart enough to earn the money, we're smart enough to spend it. That's what Macho Sauce always says. As far as needing help goes, keep your legs closed. Simple as that. If you don't want to risk having a baby, keep your legs shut. Oh, but that's not all. This is the cat that misunderstood my argument on animals, bestiality, and consent. Also, here's the topper on the entire cake.
I hate people like Crazy316 because they don't cuss. I don't trust people who don't cuss at all. I really don't. When he says things like bullcrap, yeah, you're kind of lame. You seem like a little kid. That's what I said when I was a kid around my dad because I wasn't allowed to cuss. So, you know, grow up a little bit, dude. Really, grow up.
Oh, there goes that stupid voice again. By this chick's logic, the people who were for slavery were correct because the majority wanted it around. Such failed logic. Next, please!
You know, I'm always struck when I see Christians protesting in the street, spending millions of dollars to keep gay marriage banned, while allowing shows like Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire, Arranged Marriage, and Who Wants to Marry My Dad to go on airing without protesting in the street against NBC, Fox, and CBS.
First things first, the media is controlled by liberals, and heavily by liberals. There's only so much that we can do when it comes to banning certain things, and there's only so many people that claim to be Christian that actually follow the principles of Christ. And I've explained this in several of my other videos. This is not a no true Scotsman fallacy, it's the truth. There are a lot of people that claim to be Christian or Catholic or whatever, and they go out and screw whoever they want to. They're not even married. People do not follow principles. The definition of a Christian is one who follows the teachings of Christ. Therefore, you cannot be a Christian if you're not doing so. Carrie Parisian is a perfect example of somebody who holds Christian values on same-sex marriage and did so respectfully disagree with the lifestyle. However, when it comes to the semi-nude photo shoots, that was un-Christian-like. So, she was treated wrong, and at the same time, she did some things that were un-Christian. But thank God for forgiveness. Your comment on the Alliance of Christ is a straight-up lie. We have been very successful in getting people banned for threatening the lives of other Christians and also falsely DMCAing and false flagging other Christians. We've done a great job of that. We are a group that's helping Christians because Christians are heavily burdened on YouTube, unlike the rest of you. Most of you dominate YouTube and don't seem to feel that burden. But yes, there are a lot of Christians. The list is too big for me to list of people who ran away because their lives were threatened. They tried to threaten me and I gave them an address. But on another note, in the real world, we severely outnumber you, so. In his next failed attempt to make a point, he tries to associate me saying, I wonder what God would do if he sent angels to abort people. He tries to associate that with the Old Testament Mosaic law, which in many videos that I have made and several other people have made have shown that the Mosaic law was fulfilled by Christ all the way back when he was risen from the cross. He died on the cross and was resurrected, and that law has been done away with ever since. Failed. Oh God, not again. At this point, we can clearly see she is desperate for somebody to refute me because she got her butt handed to her by everybody else. Next, please!
And that video response is done by a guy who calls himself Crazy316. Crazy, for whatever reason, spelled with a K instead of C and IE instead of a Y. But let's not hold his poor literacy against him.
Not only is that a god-awful ad hominem attack, but you can barely speak English and you're trying to correct mine.
He starts saying things that to be pro-life means to be pro-abortion.
Notice how she tries to mask abortion under pro-choice. Sweetie, you're for abortion. Same difference. Can somebody say epic fail? Liberals. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I adore you. You're amazing. There is a guy called PW Witness, I believe it is, or P Witness. P Witness. And he made a video in response to her to debunk the video, and he did an excellent job at it, might I add. He's a friend of Matt Palumbo, I believe it is, who was also doing an excellent job of debunking her video in the text comments. Now, he said this about my video because of her horrible influence.
I'm not here, by the way, to defend, what's his name, Crazy316. I didn't even watch his video, frankly. He sounds pretty dumb from your representation of him, and most conservatives are pretty dumb. So in his text comments, I left him a nice note. I said, I don't think you would be singing the same tune if you actually saw my videos. I was like, go ahead and check them out first and then tell me what you think. So he tells me, he sees my videos, and this is what he says after. I'm directing this video to Crazy316, and I have to apologize for taking I don't know you's word, at least to a certain extent, on the quality of your videos. I've watched some of them, and I like them, actually, by and large. I think you and I would agree on quite a bit. Now, don't take this as this guy is in 100% full behind me on everything that I say, because there are some things that he disagrees with me with or he wants to critique, and there are certain things that he agrees with me with. Overall, he's fair in his videos when he's critiquing people. Enough said. Not only that, you can tell she did this to get subs. I think that's a done data. All you liberals need to do your research and actually unplug your ears, clean the cotton out of your ears. The new porcupine on the block with the buff chest, out the wilderness with the ruggedness.